Good afternoon. Welcome to the final Open Gate Show for horse racing season 2021. Tomorrow there'll be 11 races, and I hope you're not forgetting to drink pure Pride Jamaican bottled water, pure water to rehydrate yourself. Continue to wear your mask, practice social distancing, and surely sanitizing your hands. Congratulations to trainer Anthony Nunes, who brought his top horse in his camp further and beyond in unbeatable fashion. I, for one, was a bit concerned with this horse having only one serious workout in a month, according to the exercise report. Well, he really went further and beyond all 11 opponents this afternoon. Anthony Nunes leads Jason DaCosta just a teeny bit over $1.2 million. Jason DaCosta can still win, as he has a lot of horses with very good chances. Tomorrow, Robert Halladine is riding exceptionally well, and he has emerged to be a top jockey, and if he keeps focused, he could create a lot of wonders in the next season, 2022. Anthony Thomas had a fall or whatever mishap that had. I hope that he is okay and will be able to ride tomorrow. I'm also hoping that visiting Panamanian jockey Dick Cardenas and young apprentice Chad Forbes, they're recovering. 11 races tomorrow, and this is definitely the deciding race. It reminisces the great battle between Ren Gonzalez and Ada Sharp a couple years ago, and many years ago, I should say, when it was a similar situation where Ada Sharp won 5 races and assumed the lead, and some were saying it's all over. And Ren Gonzalez, the next race meet immediately, had 5 winners also, and it went down to a nail-biting finish, where which Ren Gonzalez emerged the champion trainer then. First race tomorrow starts early, 10:45 a.m. It's for children up to claiming $450,000 to $550,000. Also eligible are native-bred 5 and up who have never won 3 races, as well as imported 5-year-olds and up who have not won 3 races as well. 11 declared to go 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Number 2, Bruce Wayne, has back class, but has issues also, but could factor in the higher order of your exotics. Number 3, Special Counsel, Speed Assault. Her last race on the 11th of December was in the $1 million claim out the straight, and she ran well, finishing 3rd, a length and a half being casual of Fair and Peak and Cruise. This one comes down now from $1 million to $550,000, hoping for a slam dunk of earnings that could put Jason DaCosta back into contention. I have a tendency to flatten out approaching the winning post. You must remember that. Number 4, Generational, from the barn of Anthony Nunes, won today. So easy. I was thinking that this horse would be a likely non-starter. I don't think so. I think he'll run. If he has any effects, if he hasn't any effects from racing within 24 hours, then Generational has a very good chance of fighting this one out. This horse came almost of a 10-month sojourn and raced twice. And now dumped down for this road tag by Anthony Nunes. He should be closing very fast with ambition to catch Jason Acosta's special counsel. Interesting casual fare bettered both recently. Number 8, Bloodfire. The possibility this horse could get an exotic placing. So too number 9, Sincero, and number 10, Paraiso. Number 3, well, it's between number 3 and number 4, whichever one would have to make a selection, don't it? Okay, I'm taking number 3, Special Counsel. From number 4, Generational. I could be made a fool, but anyway, so be it. Number 2, Bruce Wayne for 3rd. Number 10, Laser Light. Number 9, Sincero. That's my order as fancy. Second race for Native Red Show, the restricted maiden condition race. 9 declared, they go 800 meters straight or 4 furlongs straight. Number 1, JB Flyer, first time tongue tie, and could improve this colt. Number 2, Stick It On, stablemate of JB Flyer, raced 4 times with not much workout on the track. However, should show some value in this race, especially as he did same on the 21st of November, going 5 furlongs round, running very well. Finished 3rd, 1 1/4 lengths behind Legal Opportunity and Traditional Boy. Number 3, Dancing with the Breeze, will be a late starter because he ain't a maiden again. He won on Thursday. Number 6, Little Groovy Thing, very small filly, very experienced, of which she could use fame to her advantage. It comes tomorrow. Number 7, Beautiful Brand, coming from an informed stable of Dale Murphy. If her issues can be corrected, she has a winning chance. Did I say if? I did. Robert Halladine, the hottest jockey around, he has the reins. Number 8, Dotlin, quite a whisper than last. That was on the 18th of December, going 6.5 furlongs. Got 9 to 1, and finished 35.5 lengths last. Came back, well, before that, on the 21st of November, was the even money favourite, and was up with the leaders and flattened out to be 8.5 lengths behind Legal Opportunity, Traditional Boy, and Sticky Don, who is here again. Gets blinkers and tongue tie on, could be now more focused than that last run. Number 9, Sweet Curling, a possible low exotic placing for this. One of these, number 8, Dotlin. Number 6, Little Groovy Thing. Number 7, Beautiful Brand. Number 2, Stick It On. Top 4 horses there. Third race is what cheers it up. It's a claiming race, $600 to $750,000. 9 declared, 1,000 meters straight or 5 furlongs round. Number 1, Magical Mode. Usually close in the end. Ran today rather. I don't see this one really making an impact here. Number 2, Cartel, won't get it as easy as on the last, and but should still be a factor somewhere as he is fairly consistent. Number 3, Anasa. 1 of 2 here for Trainer and Derby, could get a low exotic place. Number 4, Alimony, claimed for $1 million out of his last race from Anthony Nunes to Jason Acosta. That's the 11th of December, going 5 furlongs straight. Drawn on the inner and finish 6th, 3.5 and then Casual Fair, Pekin Cruise, Special Counsel et al. Meets Casual Fair now on better terms as well as on the curve. However, will have to come good to catch that one tomorrow. Number 5 rather, Casual Fair. This horse is handicapped to lose to number 4, Alimony, in this race, but still has speed, which is an advantage. Number 6, King's Magician here for trainer Anthony Nunes, down in the claiming class. I'm concerned he has been doing better out the straight, plus seems to have more issues than his former stablemate, Alimony. King Magician ran today and did ran okay. It's very interesting to see if he is really a king musician. Let's see how much use he has tomorrow. Number 4, Alimony. Number 5, Casual Affair. Number 6, King's Position. Number 3, Anasol. Number 2, Cartel. Race 4 goes 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters for native 5s and up who have never won 2 races in their lifetime. 8 declared. Number 1, Stacey's Lady. A 69 carat start, winning only once. I've never had it so easy as tomorrow. And connections only need to worry about number 5, a Black Royalty. Number 3, Lyceum, coming off a brief respite, could get a middle order in your top 4 slot. Number 4, Golden Eye. You can't help but to get a placing on the board in this poor field, as she frequents the track more than all here, so maybe that's a sign. Number 5, Black Royalty, is the form horse here. Surely has no excuse whatsoever this time, as she was way in front of the other 2 main rivals, which is number 1, Stacey's Lady, and number 4, Golden Eye, respectively. Number 7, Dash of Class, pops up with a okay display once in a while. Number 5, Black Royalty, from number 3, Lyceum, an outsider. Number 1, Stacey's Lady. Number 4, Golden Eye. 5th race, 12 declared for native bred Cheols who have never won 2 races, as well as imported children up, who remains a maiden. 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight is the journey. Number 1, Sweet Man, well-bred U.S. Cheol who was born in utero, is a good sort and can factor in the top 4, even from this inner draw. Number 2, Baton Rouge, I'm not expecting much improvement, but even so, has to have a top 5 chance. Number 3, Justin Blessing, ran well out this course on the 28th of November. Well drawn at 14 then, and finished 1.25 lengths second to Sudden Flight. We're in charge. Will the Conqueror, who is in this race, was a lead behind Justin Blessing. Justin Blessing came back on the 11th of December, followed up that good run, and went 5.5 furlongs, led and got caught 1 3/4 lengths third by Cruella and Ring Charmer. Justin Blessing surely will be a factor in this race. Number 7, Irish Risky, could get another low exotic spot and could even get closer, maybe in the 4th or 5th line at good odds. Number 8, Will the Conqueror, last 2 displays show he is a focus animal presently, and Robert Halliday, he gets the call. And Will the Conqueror surely will fight this race out. Number 9, Minded Cat. Sure you better mind this cat. He may scratch you if you don't fancy this horse. And should get a good odds and has a very good chance. Number 8, Will the Conqueror. Number 1, Sweetie Man. Number 9, Minded Cat. Number 3, Justin Blessing. Number 2, Baton Rouge. One of those horses should surely win. 6th race for native bred Cheols was never won 2 races. This is section 2 of the previous race 5. Similar distance, 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight, 12 declared. Number 1, Oakland Cole, will be closing for a share. He closed well in a tougher group. Ran today and didn't do all that bad. Maybe he's more pointed for this one. Let's see. Number 4, Mental Warfare Debutant. This horse was born here in utero, born the 22nd of April. A big quote by Verrazano out of Sunshine for Life, out of John's Causeway. Axe Tables are the owner, Philip Fiani the Great. Trains this one. Jane Schwarzberg, the breeder in the United States, and groomed Devon Biggs here locally. Shane Richardson rides. Displaying youth on the exercise track, but not yet ready for a top display. But may still run well and get on the board. Number 6, Heart of a Champion, 1 of 2 here for Jason Acosta. number 7, Heart of the Sea. The better of the two entries here. This is the same made of Heart of a Lion. She has been biding her time and has to show now what she really got in store. Number 9, Quiet Boss, changed stables after last race. That was on the 12th of December, going 4.5 furlongs straight at 78 to 1. Finished third, 4 1/4 lengths to Van Krischer, Will the Conqueror. And, well, was it that change of stable? Was it because that boss wasn't quiet then? And, well, maybe, that form that was exposed. I'm saying that because of the odds, 78 to 1, and finishing third. Maybe that's why this also moved. But I'm just guessing. Let's see tomorrow how serious Quiet Boss will be. Number 10, Rocket Lily, well drawn, and is one who ain't lucky. Broke her maiden over this route some time ago and has a very good chance of surely getting to the top 2 at least. Number 11, Curtis Flight, privately sold, and is one of several horses over the past 2.5 years to be sold by micros. Most of those horses went to higher heights after. Let's see if Curtis will take that same flight path. Number 12, She's So Fabulous, better than a week set 2 weeks ago, and is bred to have scope by Blue Pencil, also Fantabulous by War Marshall, looking good in the dark on the 22nd of December after she broke her maiden on the 12th of December. Comes there very light and well drawn. But number 7 for me, all that you see from number 12, She's So Fabulous. Number 10, Rocket Lily. Number 1, Old King Cole. Number 11, Quick Curlin's Flight. 11 may face the starter tomorrow. And going out the straight again, 5 furlongs straight. This race 4 thrills and up. It's an optional claim race, 250,000 with 6 daily-bred 6-year-olds and up who've never won 4 races, as well as an daily-bred 5-year-old who remains a maiden. Number 1, Breaking Storm, loves it fresh, but facing a few better than he tomorrow. Number 4, Mamacita, could get a low exotic spot on the board. Number 5, Blue Attitude, very consistent, and even though facing a few nemesis at present, she's physically better than most of these. Number 6, Smoggy Topaz, was trounced by number 10, Mr. Ambassador, when they last met, when he was in better shape than now. So, can't see Smoggy Topaz beating number 10, Mr. Ambassador. Number 9, Sly Stallone, will be closing, could get on the board. Number 10, Mr. Ambassador, the logical choice, coming this low down in claim with hopes for Jason Acosta winning the trainer's title. Number 10, Mr. Ambassador from number 5, Blue Attitude. Number 9, Sly Stallone. Number 6, Smokey Topaz. Number 4, Mamacita. 8 race, who a little bit folding up. It's for who has never won 2 races, as well as imported folding up, who hasn't won a race. They go a mile or 1,600 meters. 9, Declare. Number 1, Expeditious, very light and should get in the top 4. Well, could be top 3, since number 7, Rashid, will be a late starter. Number 2, Daytona Bell, easily controlling speed. Well, should control the pace here. That's definitely a plus. Number 5, Three Card Guy, can relax now and could get a low exotic spot. Number 6, Silent Cat, changed stable recently. Usually runs well when focused, and against these, we'll be closer to number 2, Daytona Bell, hoping that one falters. Number 7, Rashid, as I mentioned, will be a later starter. Number 8, Toughness, has a say somewhere. I don't like this horse to window. Number 9, Cordero, how fit is he? Well, I don't know of that, how fit that one is. Number 6, Silent Cat. Number 2, Daytona Bell. Number 1, Expeditious. Number 8, that's Toughness. Number 5, Three Card Guy. The 9th race, well, is this the decider? It has to be at this point in time when I'm talking this Saturday night. This race goes a mile, for a purse money of $4 million. The winner gets $2.1 million. Second place, $720,000, and it goes down. 8 of the presently top 2-year-olds is here. 4 here for Jason Acosta, 1 for Anthony Nunes. Breathtaking event this will be, ain't it? Well, number 1, Deasy, born the 14th of February. A big quote by Northern John out of Buy a Book by Take Me Out. Mr. JPS, the owner, Jason Acosta trains. Wife, 955 Limited, the breeder, the groom, Nicholas Mulgrave, Anthony Towers. Hopefully we'll ride this one tomorrow. Again, stretching further, can't see him winning, but could get a low exotic placing. Number 2, John Wheeler, another Jason Acosta entry here. This one was born on the 29th of April at Chestnut Glen by Northern Giant. Again, but this time by Cadilla, by Easy Way Thing, makes him a half to Billy Wiz. Colshire Limited owns. YS965 Limited, the breeder. Michael Joseph, the groom. Legend Stedman rides. Maiden, this is a maiden running against winners. That ain't easy to beat, but could be on the improve and likely could be in the lower order of your exotics. Number 3, Golden Waddle, born April the 24th, a Chestnut filly by Lion Tamer out of Golden Glory by Seeking the Glory. Bruce Bayliss, R. Pranay, Axe Brown, and Stefan Aaron Singh owns. Anthony Lewis trains the lone entry here for the leading trainer and defending champion trainer Anthony Nunes. Orange Valley Estates Limited, the breeder. Adrian Taylor, the groom. Devin Foster will ride. Golden Wattle ran well when the speed collapsed last week. The 18th of December, going 6 furlongs, stalked the leaders and went through to win by 3/4 of a length, beating Power Rank and Baby Like. Going 2 furlongs more now must not be underestimated for a spot in the top 3. Number 4, Power Ranking, born the 8th of March, a big quote by Casual Chick out of Escondolesa by Chapter 1. Richard Azan and Lady Azan owns. Richard Azan trains. John Butter, the breeder, groom, Riverton Nelson. O'Shea Nugent, he rides. One of the first 2 entries there for Richard Azan. His exercise routine has me concerned, but he was closing well on last. I had concern about further and beyond exercise routine, and I was left dumbfounded. Well, let's see what the powers will be for this one. Number 3, Take a Punt, born the 25th of February, being caught by Northern Giant, just a flutter by Vanadium. Northern Giant has quite a number of entries here. Progenitors, I should say. Bruce Levy, the owner, Jason Acosta, leading entry of his quartet. And Bruce Levy also bred his horse. Lincoln McFarlane is the groom for the Department Rights. Take a Punt was closing determinedly against the anti-post favourite, number 6, Brinks, the last time out. That was on the 27th of November, going 7 furlongs. Closed somewhat to be second, 2 3/4 lengths behind Brinks. Ahead behind was Princess Shooting Star. Should welcome the extra furlong and hoping to score a punt for Jason Acosta becoming the 2021 champion trainer. He only has to be second in this race if he does better in the previous races to be the champion trainer. Number 6, Brinks, born on 19th of February. Big coat by Burn Identity out of Indian Bluff by Pine Bluff. Karen Passard and Everton Campbell owns. Ian Passard trains. It's also bred by Ian Passard. The groom is Philip Rigg. Omar Walker, he writes, this unbeaten colt, who is looking to be a classic contender the next season, has to be the one to beat. Good luck to owner Everton Campbell, a humanitarian, a good man, and may God bless him in year 2022. Number 7, Fly Messenger Fly, another here for Jason Acosta. This was born on the 27th of April, which is a filly by Northern Jan out of Preacher by Royal Minister Elizabeth Acosta. Jason's mom owns and bred this horse. Of course, Jason Acosta trains. Marvin Fraser, he is the groom. Has to come from way off the pace to earn something. If she tries to stay in the pace, well, she'll flatten out. So let's see what tactics collections will apply. Final one, number 8, Perfect Brew. Born the 10th of May, bay coat by Burn Identity out of Moonlight Brew by Milwaukee Brew. Richard Azan and Dr. Graham Brown, as well as Randy McLean, owns. Richard Azan trains. Ian Passard bred this horse. Wayne Malcolm is the groom. Robert Halladine, he gets the call. Interesting Colt, who could be the spoiler. Getting Robert Halladine is a plus, and possible. Getting first-time figure 8 could also be. Number 6, Brinks. Number 8, Perfect Brew. Number 5, Take a Punt. Number 3, Golden Water. Look no further for the winner out of that quartet of my selection. Number 4, Porantic, could be in the low order. 10th race, named in honor of Christopher Chris Armand. It's the Christopher Chris Armand sprint. Christopher Armand and his family from way back have done a tremendous lot for horse racing. Chris Armand himself, stalwart in the Caribbean as a racing administrator. The Open Gate Show applauds this fine gentleman. 9 declared for this race is for children up. It's an open allowance graded stakes race. It goes 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. Another lone entry for Anthony Nunes against Jason Acosta's 2. Number 1, Duke. 5-year-old grey horse by Catcher Chicken of Lady Macbeth by Bob. The Success Farm owns. There is about the trains. Michael Bernard, the breeder. Dwight Lawrence, the groom. Linton Stedman rides. Normally, Robert Halladine is the rider of this horse. He has won most of the races with this horse. Anyway, Duke will be in the top 4, or should be even in the top 3, barring any traffic problems. Number 2, God of Love, a 5-year-old bay gelding by the goal out of Chandelier by the Wildcat, Vincent May, the owner, Fitzgerald Richards train, Hampstead Limited bred this horse. Nicholas Barnes is the groom. Christopher Malcolm ride. Has to be in top shape to figure. I'm not sure he is in that condition to win this race. But he will make a statement surely, but I don't think he will be a factor in the latter part of the race approaching the winning post. Number 3, Father Patrick, 5-year-old bay gelding by Nuclear Wayne out of later P by Appealing Guy. P. Ellis, T. Pragnell, A. Cool Latarg, H. Pratt owns. Ian Passard trains. Elisa Chai bred this horse. Frank Spencer, who groomed with John the Pilot, and quite a number of horses at the Passard barn, including Mahogany. But this fine, experienced groom, and very hardworking, and the Open Gate Show applauds him. Father Patrick went pole to pole in the soft conditions and had number 1 Duke behind. Won't have that leisure with 57 kilos now, but still, I'm expecting Father Patrick to do well. If it rains, well, you know what to do. Number 4, Stablemate, She's a Wonder, born the 4th of April, a big filly by Burn Identity out of Jamaican Storm by Southern Halo, Karen Passard and Henry Pratt owns. Ian Passard, Karen's husband, trains. This horse was bred by Richard Azan, Ian Passard, and Paradise Racing Stable, which comprises of Karen and Ian Passard and their son, Peter. The groom, Kenneth Capel, has to do better out the gates to have a chance. Very light door. Paper light, I should say. Number 5, that's a Victory Turn, a U.S. imported horse. 5-year-old bay mare by Handsome Mike out of Dreaming of Letter by Rahi. M&S Syndicate owns. Gary Crawford. The trainer. Joe Barson bred this horse. Oswald Hastings, the groom, Freddie Schumann rides. Really sure of speed, but that's all a Victory Turn will do. Number 6, Love Lucy, will be a late run starter. Number 7, Nuclear Noon, born the 16th of March, will be caught by Nuclear Noon out of Noon it is by Yankee gentleman, Micros, who comprises of Michael and Rose Bernard, owns Anthony's train, but Michael Bernard is the breeder. Aaron Lammy, the groom, Robert Aladdin, will be going 7 kilos overweight to ride this horse. An example of how wasteful this present handicap system is, it's really remarkable. Remarkable. No changes. I don't know what is happening. But anyway, it is what it is. Robert Hallin takes this one over Duke. Hey, that's interesting. Number 8, Laban. Full Bay Court by Sensational Sam out of Fort Trixie by Old Forester, Richard Zan, and Libya Zan. Own this horse. Richard Zan. Surely the one training. Hamstables Limited bred this horse Wayne Malcolm. He grooms. Very light with Abigail Abel's 4 kilo claim and well drawn. Very fit and is capable of getting into the top 3. Number 9, Billy Wiz, born the 24th of March at Chester Gellin by Nolan Jan of Cadilla by Israel Thing. Von White owns Jason Acosta Trains, White 955 Limited. Bred this horse, Terence Bloomfield the groom. Philip Parchment gets the call on this one. I've been running very often of late and cutting back for the sprint. He is drawn perfectly well and it's likely that he will apply closing tactics. So, this all surprised me if he gets a top 2 slot. Well, if he does, I'll have to eat my words. I hope he does for Jason Acosta's sake. And, he's fit, and when you look at it, he could be a serious factor. So don't listen to me on what I have to say about Billy Wiz. I'm a racehorse trainer, and they are the worst tipsters, but the best when it comes to analyzing. All right, number 8, Laban. From number 6. From number, where is it? Number 1, Duke. Number 9, Billy Wiz. Number 7, Nuclear Noon. Number 3, Father Patrick. One of those should win. Final race for the calendar year, and quite an interesting year for many reasons, not only in the horse racing fraternity. And they will give show hopes that next season will be better, especially for Horseman.
Check out KD's vehicle headlamp and restoration. Our headlamps are fine sanded, buffed, and 9H coated with a 2-year guarantee. Price starting at $4,500. Internal restoration and modification starts at $8,000. To make an appointment today, call us at 876-824-6186.
5 from straight out, 1,000 meters straight, 13 declared. 2 for Jason Acosta, 1 for Anthony Nunes in this race. Number 4, Stranger Danger. Ran better than meets the eye on last on the 11th of December, going 5 from straight this very journey. Closed with tender handling, finishing 3.5 lengths 5th to Casual Affair and Pick and Cruise, as well as Special Counsel. But has too much to overcome for a top 3 chance. If this race means who will be the 2021 title, obviously Nunes, Good Girl, has the upper hand over Stranger Danger. But we don't know. Surprises could be there. Stranger Danger should definitely be in the top 4. Number 7, Eagle One, his physicality is suspected, but is down in class, and can I get it into the winners enclosure for the party of Team Jason Acosta to give the signal to start the music. Number 8, Patriarch, another who is down in class. ran well out the straight on the 11th of September. That's the race before his last race on the 30th of October, where he ran a dismal 8. On that day out the straight, Patriarch ran well in a head bob, beaten by Rochon. The pilot, Duke, was a length and a quarter behind. Patriarch, 57 kilos, even Robert Halladine has to come tremendously well. Looking okay in the mornings, but one that has a lot of issues, and it should have a say in the top 4, being that he's down in class. Number 10, Racing Manuel, look at his old self, especially on Wednesday the 22nd, when he galloped 3 furlongs in 36 and a fifth. Very light and could get a low exotic slot at very good odds. Number 11, Salvation, will be racing for the last time before going to stud next season. Loves the straight and is coming to run, that I can tell you. Number 12, Boy, improving colt, who skips a grade to run in this race, maybe because of the 5 furlong straight race. Seeking an hattrick of wins. But surely I don't expect him to win, but could factor somewhere in the low order of your exotics. Number 13, Got a Girl, facing tougher, but is well drawn. Number 7, that's my selection. That's Eagle 1. From number 11, Salvation. Number 8, Patriarch. Number 13, Got a Girl. Number 4, Stranger Danger. Or number 10, Racing Manuel for the low order. All the best for year 2022. Remember to ask others to subscribe to the Open Gate Show. If they don't know how, they can ask anyone to subscribe on YouTube for that. To see the Elton Miller interview as well as other interviews and previews on aspects of our local horse racing, you have to subscribe to the Open Gate Show and YouTube. Take care, and I hope that you make it for the year 2022. All the best.